Terribly sorry for my tardiness. I hope you can forgive me as well, High Colonel Diaz.
Perish the thought, Count Selvan. I've only just arrived myself.
Ah, very good. So then, Queen Protea, what is it you have summoned us to do for you today?
What do you think? Ever since the Alistellians took the Sand Fortress back, our front line has been receding. And now, the surprise attack on Alma Mine has failed as well. You will make an accounting of yourselves for this.
Indeed we will, Your Majesty. And my sorrow over this failure is heartfelt.
An operation is already underway to recapture the Sand Fortress. Be assured of that. We owe much to Count Selvan's corps for keeping the enemy occupied at Alma Mine. Think of it as mere bait for the real prize, and it's well worth the sacrifice.
If you say so, then I won't press the subject. But if you fail to take back the fortress after all this...
I'm keenly aware of the consequences.
That is all. You are excused.
Yes, Your Majesty.
By your leave. So, what is on Her Majesty's official schedule of events today? Will she be spectating as the gladiators tear each other limb from limb for her amusement? Or will she be attending services to worship the young boys in the choir? What a busy life our queen leads.
Leave it be. It suits a wench like her.
Pitiful. Just shameful.
I have to thank you for speaking on my behalf in there, Diaz. I'd as soon not become the latest target in Pin the Tail on the Scapegoat for that wench.
Think nothing of it. But you should know that we prepared quite thoroughly for the operation at Alma Mine. Yet Alistel saw through the ruse immediately and mounted a quick counter-offensive. It's that accursed watchdog.
Heiss, you mean? It's true that he has an unusually keen nose. He sniffs out all our schemes, one after the other. It's to the point where I wonder if he doesn't know the plans beforehand. But if we change our perspective slightly, he may become another tool in our arsenal.
What are you hinting at?
I can't say this too loudly, but there's a man above Heiss. So we should be able to take similar measures. Well?
Tell me, Selvan, how far would you be willing to take this?
We've been taking risks ever since we raised that commoner to a queen on her beauty alone. I'm not saying that this can be done swiftly. But, having broached the possibility to you, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
I see. I have no objection. But I'm a warrior at heart, and I'd like to apply our own skill to the situation a bit more. While true that our army is at a disadvantage, Alistel's side also overreaches, I think. There are times when their supply route is unguarded.
How characteristic of you. All I wanted for the moment was your consent.
I've already made a move. If we take the Sand Fortress, they'll be woefully undersupplied. The thaw machines that make up their main force are expensive and difficult to maintain. With their supply lines cut, they're as good as annihilated.
I see. Then I'll make the necessary negotiations before the next meeting.
I'll be counting on it.
Count on me all you need. Bending the Assembly to our will is my job. Yours is to go out and oversee fruitful operations.
And all of it.
For our kingdom.
That captain sure is an interesting guy.
You're right. You don't find people of his caliber that often in Alistel.
And man, compared to Stock, the difference is night and day. It's hard to believe the two of them could end up best friends.
There isn't much to it. It just so happened that we served with each other in the same brigade.
So you're war buddies. The two of you must have gone through a lot together. That's the feeling I get anyway. Could just be me.
I've gotta admit, I'm a little jealous. I've always wanted to have that kind of camaraderie. You think we could ever work on that level, Stock?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Keel!
There you are! Dr. Sonia is asking for Sergeant Stock to report to medical. I'm to bring you.
Sonia's calling me.
Right. Follow me, Sergeant. I promised Sonia I'd return with you.
Oh, really? You made a promise with a beautiful doctor, huh?
Oh, I didn't know you had it in you, Keel.
Oh no, I'm just... well, Please don't make fun of me.
All right. I'll go see what she needs.
Oh, and Sergeant? Would you happen to have any spare time coming up? I'd really like to improve with my sword by training under someone with your skill. I'm confident in my form for ceremonies, but when it comes to actual combat...
I'll see if I can make some time for you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
He and Rosh are really close, huh? Well, color me curious.
Agreed. Anyway, we should get going.
Yeah, come on!
Why, hello. Oh. Oh. I know. Well then.
Yes.
Why, hello.
Hey,
Me and Mark.
Is there something...
Yes.
What are you Ugh, can we just...
He's not taking note.
What's this condition?
And Stock's taking...
Yes. Yes.
Hang on a sec, we never... I mean, we're the ones learning the moves. Shouldn't you be asking...
I don't know, Rainy. This might not be so bad.
Why are you standing up for...
I mean, we do travel all over.
True. We may as well. I don't see any harm in trying. Plus, if we do end up finding them, you'll get to learn some new skills.
I guess if... Yeah,
Yes.
meaning there's 8 of them for...
Yes.
So, where are these?
Huh?
enough!
He can't seriously expect us to...
You sure know a lot about the...
I'd assume he sold them off for some quick cash, hoping to buy them back later. Then when he returned for them, they were already gone. Is that right?
Huh?
Honestly, it was a bit of a wild guess. I wasn't expecting to.
So what you're saying is...
You should have said so earlier.
I'd expect...
What's the point of avoiding embarrassment if it makes you look like an idiot?
It's all right. We understand. We'll bring back any scroll.
Thank you.
Just don't forget to teach us the technique.
Yes.
Sir. Yes. Yes.
Yes. What is it?
Yes? Say! Uh-huh. They're good.
I'm sorry. I'm busy at the moment. We shall talk some other time.
Something?
Yes.
Welcome.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry it took me so long.
You're finally here. Thank you, Keel.
Oh, no need to thank me. I'd do anything for you, ma'am.
Stock, you shouldn't make your men have to go on wild goose chases to find you. Now, right this way, please.
You'll listen to what the doctor says to you, won't you, Sergeant Stock? If you give her too much trouble, I'll have to tell Captain Rosh.
Why would you bring up Rosh here?
Oh, well... with your permission, please excuse me.
Seems they've warmed up to you. You're the quiet type, so I was worried they'd get the wrong impression of you.
You needed me for something?
I called you here so I could check up on those wounds you sustained last time.
There's no need to worry. They've more or less healed.
They wouldn't employ doctors if the soldiers could make that decision for themselves. Now take off your clothes and let's see those wounds. Okay, all done. It seems you were right. They have indeed healed. But I still must insist that you don't push yourself too hard.
Stock. I've been looking for you.
You might have to get in line.
Huh? Well, anyway. They're planning a strike. Lieutenant General Raoul wants us in his office immediately.
Ever since the operation at the mine, the army is getting deployed more frequently.
Well, we are short on men, but look on the bright side. They've got the good sense to send us in with the brigade of fresh recruits.
That's what concerns me. You two need to look out for yourselves better than you do.
Well, we'll get around to that. Stock, can you meet me in the Lieutenant General's office? I need to have a quick word with Sonia.
Got it.
How's Stock doing?
He's fine. So why did you ask me to give him a checkup? Is there a big mission coming up?
Under the circumstances, all of the missions are big. And he's the type who would never speak up. He works through it all by himself. That's why he's dangerous. Someone needs to look after him. But if you say he's fine, that's one less burden on my shoulders. Come on, don't give me that look. No matter the mission, I'm going to make it back. And Stock will too.
I know you will. Because I'd never forgive either of you if you died and left me behind.
Whoa, easy, Tiger.
Stop joking around. I'm serious.
I know. Just trust that we'll stay safe and wait for us to come back. Anyway, I better get going.
A new mission, huh?
I thought I told you to go on ahead.
Even if I had, I wouldn't have been able to hold a conversation with him until you showed up.
I suppose that's true. The Lieutenant General talks a lot, but I can't imagine the two of you alone in a room. Oh, come on. I've had enough dirty looks for one day. Let's go together. The Lieutenant General's office is on the 3rd floor to the right.